Welcome back, Generals. Preston McDade and Neely Bailey here, and we have lots to get to.
Coming up, we'll wrap up the Thanksgiving food drive and see who won, and we will also see what students here at HHS are doing over Thanksgiving break.
Coming up in sports, we'll recap our first basketball game against LFO Tuesday night for both the boys and girls, and we will have a new installment of The Bus Stop.
Those stories and more coming up next on the 5 Star News.
Welcome into our first 5 Star News of the fall semester of 2019. Now let's get straight to some announcements here on the show.
Here's Alex Potoson and Robert Ricketts with What's Up Heritage.
What's up, Heritage? Alex Potoson here, bringing you all your announcements. FCA is going to be meeting today during the second half of lunch. Go check it out. And Thanksgiving break is next week. You should enjoy it. And also, talent show auditions are going to be December 3rd and December 4th during lunch. Go see Miss Wells for more information. I'll hand it over to Ricketts for our 5-day weather forecast.
Thanks, Alex. I'm Robert Ricketts here with your 5-day weather forecast. Today, there's going to be sunshine and clouds mixed, high of 65, low of 48, and a 10% chance of rain. Tomorrow, rain showers in the morning will evolve into a more steady rain in the afternoon. High of 62, low of 46, and a 70% chance of rain. Saturday, it's going to be cloudy with periods of rain. High of 62, low of 39, and a 90% chance of rain. Sunday has sunshine. Get it? Sunday, sunshine. Wow. Y'all are just hard to make laugh. Along with some cloudy intervals, high of 55, low of 34, and a 20% chance of rain. And on Monday, except for a few afternoon clouds, it's mainly sunny, high of 57, a low of 39, and a 10% chance of rain. I'll get you back to the anchors for some more news.
Thanks for that, you two.
So, Neely, did you bring in any cans?
I brought in like 4, did you?
Well, if I'm being honest, no. Coach Roon's class didn't do too well this year in the food drive, but I heard Coach Broom's class did.
That's right. His class was the winner this year. Now to Cooper Terry and Kaylor Cumbie with more on the story.
The Heritage FBLA Thanksgiving food drive was a great success this year. It rivaled our best food drive in school history. We had over 6,000 food items collected or donated, and it was just awesome the way that the students and faculty turned out this year and really helped our community.
We're really excited, especially for Beta Club. We brought in over 1,200 items for the Thanksgiving food drive. Our Betas really stepped forward and showed their leadership skills. I'm also really proud of my first block class. They brought in a tremendous number. I believe we weren't quite as successful as Coach Broom, but we brought in a tremendous number of food items to help others this Thanksgiving.
This year we had our National English Honor Society choose to contribute to the food drive, and they ended up bringing 390 canned goods for local people in need. We're really excited to be able to help out our community.
Another year, another victory, and as usual, very, very, very slim competition. Particularly when you're competing against a group of losers. Look in there. This is what a room full of losers looks like. And that is a rude kid right there. And we'll go back over here to look at a room full of winners. Not to say I told you so, but I certainly did. It's just sometimes not even very interesting winning by this much and this often. But it's this. See, this is what a room full of winners. All right, maybe not as many winners as we could have, but here comes a winner. So are you surprised that I won the food drive?
No.
Of course she's not, because everybody knows you don't mess with Poppy. I will always win the food drive. Thank you very little. Happy Thanksgiving.
I helped with the FBLA food drive. We ended up getting between 6,000 and 6,100 cans and an additional $500 this year. Coach Broom, of course, took the gold in the pizza party, but that really doesn't matter, because what matters is this food turns around and it goes to a bunch of needy families in the community. It goes to help kids here at our school, kids that won't be able to eat Thanksgiving meals or Christmas meals with their family. because of low income or anything like that. So it really goes and turns around and impacts the community directly. And as someone who has benefited from food drives before, it's really something close to my heart.
Thanks for that story, and congratulations, Coach Broom.
Now to talk about something very important.
What's that?
The amount of charges that we owe to the lunchroom.
Oh, yeah, we owe around $5,000.
Yeah, that's a lot. Let's send it over to Morgan Trotter and Isaiah Lewis with more on the story.
Hey folks, as we're ending up the week before Thanksgiving break, just a reminder, if you have lunch charges, please get those paid as soon as possible. Folks, we've got over $5,000 in lunch charges right now. That's a lot of money. So please, I know for most of you it's $1 or $2 that you owe, but please get those all caught up and get all lunch charges paid before you leave for Thanksgiving break.
Looks like we all need to pay those charges, including us.
Well, Preston, the time has finally come. It's Thanksgiving break next week.
Finally. I've been waiting since August 12th for this.
Me too. What are you doing over the break?
Well, probably sleeping and eating, then going shopping for Black Friday.
Sounds like fun. Let's send it over to Brady Hawkins and Cameron Smith to see what you guys are doing over the break.
Over Thanksgiving break, I plan on recovering from elbow and wrist surgery. I will be watching tons of football, sitting on my gigantic buttocks. And my favorite food is probably turkey and dressing with gravy.
Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I know everyone's going to be with their families and doing a lot. My family's coming in and I will be cooking. And then after that, we will be serving Thanksgiving at the homeless shelter in Chattanooga. My favorite Thanksgiving meal consists of a lot of food, a carb overload, and some football. But if I had to pick one thing, which they said I had to, I would say go potato salad.
This Thanksgiving break, I'm going to be going to Alabama. I got some family down there. I'm going to be going to my Nana's too. My favorite Thanksgiving food is definitely the rolls.
So for Thanksgiving, I'm driving to Texas to go see my family. We always cook. Everybody wants me to make breakfast burritos on Thanksgiving morning, and then we do turkey and dressing and cranberry sauce. So I really don't have a favorite food other than I really love some pecan pie.
I'm going to my dad's house in Miami. We're going to a Hawks Heat game, and then I think we're going to Disney World to Epcot, and then heading back to this dreadful place.
It looks like you guys are going to have a good break.
Well, it's time for commercial break here on the show.
Don't go away. Sports is next.
I told you no drinks and food in the gym. You're coming to me, mister.
Not today.
Oh, I got you now. You can eat out here from now on.
Luke, where are the scripts? The show's about to start.
Scripts are done in your flash drive.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to this Thursday edition of the 5-Star Sports. I'm Jackson Martin.
And I'm Camden Green.
How did that basketball game go the other night?
Well, it wasn't how I thought it would go, but I know we'll bounce back against that school in Chickamauga.
That's tough. Let's send it over to Cade Collins, Jalen Hood, and Ryan Haley.
Sloppy, but expected. We only had really one day of practice with our entire team, and of course, you know, busting a zone defense isn't the easiest thing in the world, and you have to know what you're doing and know where you're going and how to run plays against it, and it's just hard to get all that in a day and have any type of chemistry with one another. So it was expected, but definitely a lot to prove on.
Tuesday we played LFO. It was a very sloppy game. We just had no chemistry, no flow with the football players coming in for one day of practice. It just messed up the whole rotation as everyone else was playing for 2 weeks practicing. I mean, it was just very sloppy. Couldn't hit a lot of shots, a lot of turnovers, but we should come out and get our chemistry flowing, everything going good throughout the season.
All right, so Tuesday night we went out to LFO. It was the first game. It was quite sloppy. We had 20 turnovers. That turned into 24 points for the Warriors. So that was really the difference in the game right there is the turnovers and their points off of that. And we weren't really quite ready to go with some of our inbounds defense. We gave up a lot of wide open shots off our inbounds defense. So we just weren't quite ready to play. We only had those football guys one day, and we're going to be ready. We had a good day of practice yesterday. We're practicing again today, and then we'll be ready for Gordon Lee on Friday night.
Good luck tomorrow night.
Yeah, hopefully we can get all the sloppiness out of the way. The girls also played Tuesday night right before the boys.
Yes, and sadly they fell short in overtime.
Well, I hope they can bounce back against the Trojans.
Let's send it to CJ King, Zach Locke of the story.
The Lady Generals opened up on Tuesday night with Lakeview Fort Overthorpe. Big rival, had a big crowd there. We played hard, give great effort, just had trouble putting the ball in the basket. And, at some point to win a basketball game, you got to score. No matter how great your defense is and how well you press, you got to score. And we had trouble scoring, so, that's what we're going to work on next couple of days is trying to become better shooters and better offensive team. Like I said, everybody played hard. I mean, effort was 110%. So we're just going to build from that and, try to become better shooters because we're going to have to score at some point. So I think leading scores Tuesday night were, I think Lauren Mock had 9 and Ariana Camp had 7.
We played them really close for the last 2 quarters, and then the game went into overtime. We need to work on some stuff like taking better shots and moving the ball some more, but I think when we play Gordon Lee Friday, we'll show up and play a better game.
Okay, so last night we took LFO to overtime. We could have got it done in regulation, but things happen. That's fine. We came out on the losing end of it, so that's okay. We just got to work and practice. We got some things we need to go over. We're still young, but this Friday we got Gordon Lee at Gordon Lee. And I think we can get our redemption from that LFO loss this Friday. So everybody come to the Gordon Lee game.
Appreciate y'all coming out to Lakeview and had a huge crowd there. So anyway, we're just going to build on that and go from there.
Thanks for sports, you guys. Now it's time for our favorite segment on the show.
That's right, Neely. It's time for the bus stop. But instead of Luke, this week's episode will be hosted by Jackson Martin.
Take it away, guys.
I'm Luke Bussey, and this is the bus stop.
Hey, I'm Jackson Martin, and I'm filling in for the Luke Bussey. Okay, first question. So when was the first Thanksgiving, and why did it begin?
Man, okay, so I'm not good at history, but I know the first Thanksgiving was the Pilgrims and Indians. People think that, it was all good, but I know it was kind of bad.
16th century, and why it started, most likely because we genocided most of the Native Americans, I would mostly say. So we give thanks for committing countless crimes.
Oh, okay.
Well, when was when Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, and I think it was 1942. Why? Really, I don't know. I think maybe because they liked fish or something like that. But that's all I know.
Yeah, I think it's because he liked fish. His favorite was tilapia, I think.
Yeah, or
Tilapia's pretty good.
bass. Or bass.
Yeah, bass, the ocean bass, yeah, it's good. Especially off the Caribbean right there, yeah.
What's your favorite Thanksgiving food?
Probably cranberry stuff. I really like it. It tastes really good to me.
Yeah, the cranberry stuff. It's pretty good. Don't put white bread on it, though. It gets kind of spicy, you know?
Yeah, white bread is very spicy.
Yeah, it is.
Probably just cranberry sauce. I just like eating it straight out of the can when it's delicious is what it is. It's just amazing. I like cranberry sauce.
It's kind of spicy. It's pretty good, though.
Most definitely. It's very spicy.
Well, my favorite thing to do is the morning of Thanksgiving, eat as much cereal as I can. and then just skip the Thanksgiving dinner. So,
What cereal? Like Lucky Charms or?
yeah, Lucky Charms works, but Cocoa Puffs is pretty good.
Cocoa Puffs is where it's at. Third question: do you put your Christmas tree up before or after Thanksgiving?
Definitely, probably like after, because my grandmother gets a friend to do it, and it's really nice and pretty. So it's probably after.
Oh yeah, definitely. You would never want to put that up before Thanksgiving. Just skip a holiday.
Yeah, that'd be stupid.
That's very stupid.
That would be stupid.
Trees give me anxiety. I can't go to forests without like freaking out. So yeah, no, I don't really like trees. If I look at a tree, I tend to get very upset and angry, and will beat the tree to the ground.
Oh, okay. Well, we don't want to make you upset and
No.
beat up trees.
No, I break hands very frequently, knuckles and fingers, just regular stuff you break when fighting. But it's all trees.
Okay.
That's just all trees.
We're all about saving the forest here. We wouldn't do that.
No.
Yeah.
I'll beat a tree up without even thinking about it.
Okay.
Before, like usually halfway through November.
Why?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess festive, man. My mom plays Christmas music as soon as Halloween ends.
Yeah, but like, why would you want to skip Thanksgiving? You not thankful, or?
No, I'm thankful.
What's wrong?
Thankful, man.
This man needs to get some thankfulness in his life.
That's right.
Thanks for that, Jackson. That white bread does get pretty spicy, honestly.
Well, that's all the time we have for today's show, but we'll be back after Thanksgiving break.
So until then,
Stay classy, Heritage.